Whatever you have already written down is great. I'd like you to take another minute and a half to share with each person at your table the aha or the summary or the piece of information you have come away with after skimming that particular section. Okay? All right, go ahead, a minute and a half. Go ahead.
Mine was about the one and I think just important ideas. I think we want to make sure we convey to them that we've been there and we understand the reality, so that they don't think that we're just somebody who's just out there. We've looked at it, we understand, sympathize, empathize, and then my aha is, one-to-one relationships are important, but I really see how important in these last several months, how important it is to develop that relationship with each one of them individually.
These pages, the aha was to never, it's good to interview teachers, it's good to validate them, teaching a long time, it shows professionalism and their expertise or desire and passion, and to keep that in mind. We also have obstacles and positions just there to help them find their strengths. And then there's a whole list of interview questions.
May I have a thumbs up if you need one more minute?
We need 2 more minutes.
Two more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Mine is, but I think the one that some of us, well, all of us are kind of dealing with now is the principal school. And since I'm a recommend who's come from high school down to elementary school, doesn't really hasn't really worked with.
The thing that stuck out to me,
I'm going to have him read it so he understands.
it's kind of hit home for me, is that the ICs have not read their articles or teaching manuals with care. They're not doing their job. It kind of made me think, kind of like what we were talking about, is not having access to all of the teaching materials for the grade levels we're servicing. I really feel like I need to dig deeper into the curriculum for the grade levels that I'm not as comfortable with. Because to build capacity with teachers, so I can go in and say, oh, well, you know, we're teaching making judgments, we've got all these things, we could use this to teach, this to reteach, this to assess, and I think for me, I need to build capacity with that.
Okay, about 10 seconds left to finish up your thoughts.
I think the identified piece, which just talked about, it's so critical to identify the source of
Okay.
where it's going to spread.
Everyone has had the opportunity to skim their particular section, and then you've also had an opportunity to share out. My original plan was next to have us do a carousel and write some things on posters. It'll take us too long to do that because I don't want to short Megan on her time. So I'm going to walk back here. I'm going to start with the carousel. I'm going to walk back here to our first stage poster with a pre-contemplation. And I want us to kind of tie in, based on what you've talked about, what were some activities that you were doing while your teachers were in this pre-contemplation stage? For instance, I heard someone say, I have found out that my first interview with my teacher, all the teacher wanted to do was unload. And all of us, I think, have experienced that. So that definitely is a teacher who's at what stage of change? Yeah. And just letting that teacher unload and being a good listener. And so give me a thumbs up if we've all done that as instructional coaches. Yeah, absolutely, we all have.
You know what, Cheryl, I was going to say though, I think the unloading could come at any stage, because it just depends on the situation, the stress level of what's going on. Because I think a lot of people just need to unload at every different time.
And I'm so glad to hear you say that, because the chapter also talks about this as being spiral change, that at any moment we can take a step back into this, which that would be, but then it's our job to bring them back up. So can we have one more thought about what we've done with teachers when they're in this pre-contemplation stage? Just one more thought. Anything else?
Just send out a newsletter. This is what's going on, and just make yourself available through that, but then just putting some ideas out there.
So that would definitely be in that building relationship stage.
I was thinking building a relationship with their students, and they can see that you're interested, involved.
Excellent. teachers begin moving through the contemplation stage, what protocols or practices has your site implemented, or you implemented, or the district implemented that are moving the teachers towards this contemplation stage?
PLC training.
PLCs, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And so they're beginning to consider that they might need to change. And for me, doing the schedule that Janine asked us to have ready for her today, that has been just so powerful, because now my teachers are saying, oh my gosh, when you come into my room, this is what I need your help with. And it's just been so powerful. I don't know if any of the rest of you have seen that or felt that, but it has. I would love to take more time to talk about each stage, but let's move on to the preparation. Are you seeing some teachers moving into this preparation stage now? Give me some examples. They're planning to take the next action within the very next month, or they're planning to do what they have to do to implement change.
So like a teacher is saying, okay, will you come to my class and demonstrate an academic vocabulary lesson?
So they're planning to make that change, but they need some assistance in seeing you do it and see how it's done. Because we hear all the time, I went to the workshop, I'm afraid to start my class, I'm not certain if I'm going to do it right. They want to do it right, but they still need that affirmation that they're going to be doing it right. The action stage then is what? Think in terms of our teachers and where we're moving our teachers in this action stage. What's happening? We didn't get the teachers one written up there. But that's when the teachers now are making plans to change and to take action.
That would be the pre-conference that you had, sitting down with the pre-conference.
Okay. And we have a form now where we're actually taking some steps, the pre-conference, the demo lesson, and then what happens after that. The post-conference, and then the teacher coming back and making that demo. Maintenance stage. Okay, teacher attempts to improve and to adopt healthier teaching habits and strategies. Let me just say that the book really pointed out that that's really where we want to move our teachers to, that's a stage of comfort, but to not forget them or ignore them when they're in that stage, because we want to keep them in that maintenance stage and still be available for them. The termination stage doesn't mean they're going to get a pink slip. No. but that means their level of automaticity in implementing the tools that they have. It's at a level of automaticity, and they really no longer need our help. And that's really where we're trying to move our teachers. Okay. So we went through all of those outcomes that that Megan is quickly moving us through, because now she is going to begin Chapter 6. Thank you very much. Thank you.